Hey you guys, so I've added some new things onto my Mercari page since I started doing fashion and I did my recent fashion declutter of one of my closets. I figured I would let you all know I did upload some of the clothes you saw in the video like I promised. So if you're interested in that, make sure you head on over there. I also have makeup, of course. I'm going to do a fragrance declutter soon. I have some in between size clothes if you have a kid that's on the way to high school. So if you're interested in that, check it out.
Up everyone, it is your girl Gelbeauty-QM here, aka Grace Honey, and today we're gonna get into this new makeup releases. So if you like videos like this, if you like complexion videos, I've done quite a few. I know I keep talking about it, but I did so many at one time, so I want to give everybody a chance who comes across these videos to see them. So I've done Rabanne, I've done Westman Atelier, I've done Patrick Ta, I've done Kosas, I've done Jesus, there's so many. I've done Huda Beauty, I've done One Size. So if you like complexion videos, if you like a good fragrance video, I'm actually trying out the Snif Honey Sweet perfume right now, so you'll get that video coming soon. I've done the old-fashioned video from Killian. If you like a good eyeshadow video, I've done a few new ones of those. The last one I did was the Inside one, so I need to kind of get up to date on eyeshadows, but the one I wanted from Fantasy Cosmetics has sold out, so I'm gonna have to wait on that. I will be doing the Roxa one coming soon. Shout out to my bestie Dionluvsmakeup. She said she's gonna send me hers because I'm a purple palette connoisseur, so everybody knew I was getting the palette, but she's not as happy with hers as she thought she was gonna be, so she's gonna go ahead and give it to me, and I appreciate it. So if you like those sorts of content along with the fashion, I do fashion videos twice a week. Sorry, fashion shorts twice a week. I recently did do a fashion video though on my Forever 21 haul I got during Labor Day. I know we're super late, but that's not the point. The point is I got it here. So if you like stuff like that, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. Now on to this video. So I'm excited about this Valentino Eyes to Cheek palettes that they're releasing. So they have a blush called Sweet Rebel. It's a warm rose blush, and they have put a spike on it, which is a gold shimmery highlighter. I've never tried their highlighter, so I definitely want to pick up the highlighter. They're $52 a piece. I believe it says they're available now at Sephora. They're supposed to be both limited edition, so I am going to make sure I pick up the highlighter. I may not pick up the blush. I already have some of their blushes, and I do use his blushes regularly when I do my makeup at home, so I could see myself possibly picking up this shade because it's a nice, like, your skin but better type shade, kind of like the one I have on now. So I could definitely see myself actually picking up both these things. I'm gonna pick up both of these during the sale. Do y'all want a video on the Sephora sale recommendations? Comment down below and let me know, and I can do one. If not, you know, I won't worry about it. You don't have to worry about it, but I was thinking about just making a shorts of the stuff I want to pick up, but you know, like, I can do both. It doesn't make a difference, but I will be picking up both of those. The next thing we have to talk about is the Gift of Soleil Hydrating Sheer Lip Formulas. So they have 3 of them. There's the 24 karat infused lip blush, there's the Soul Neige lip blush, and then there's the Rosy Sunlit lip balm. So these are now available on Tom Ford's website. Y'all know I'm not picking this up, but it's like a teach his own type thing. I'm not here to judge if you do. Next we have the Mercier Fig Me Up perfume. This is their newest perfume that's coming out. It has notes of fig leaf, rhubarb, violet, fig milk, Australian oud, sandalwood, candied plum, bourbon geranium, hot toffee, tonka bean, tobacco, and white musk. It sounds interesting to me, but I know this brand is high, so unless I can get a sample to try it out to see how I feel about it, I don't see myself just diving head first in to pick this up. I hear they sell this brand at Sephora now, and there was one I was interested in that was supposed to be vanilla, of course, so I might end up picking that up during the sale. I don't know, we'll see. But right now I would just want to try a discovery set of this brand. This is one of the few brands where it's like, yeah, I'll do a discovery set because it's like you might have a lot to offer, but I know your bottles cost $1 million and I haven't used up all the stuff I have now, so I don't see myself buying a bottle of this unless it's like, you know, one vanilla one I know I would get a lot of use out, especially this time of year. But I could try a discovery set of this brand. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know. But YSL has these Make Me Blush powder bold blurring blushes that are supposed to be coming soon. I heard this was coming in January of 2025. They have a total of 7 shades with matte, satin, and shimmer textures, which I'm definitely here for. It's definitely a vibe. I love these. Of course, y'all know I'm looking at these 2 right here, the peachy one and then the more berry tone one. Those are just my shades. The mauvey one underneath the berry tone one looks nice too though, and then like little pink one in the corner looks like it's shimmery. So I can see myself getting like 4 of these. Hopefully I would like the formula on them, but these 2 right here for sure, and then maybe like these 2 in the corner down here. I like both those. I think they look nice, so I can see myself picking them up depending on how much they are, because y'all know YSL is not cheap, honey. So no, there's Rose Haze, Peachy Nude, we know I would get that one. Berry Bang, we know I would get that one. There's Nocturnal Nude. Baby Doll Pink, then the Nude Lavender is the one I was looking at, along with the Restless Rose. And I was right, these released January 2025, and I will be all over them. Now this I'm excited about too. So e.l.f. has these Camo Liquid Bronzer and Contours. And I can definitely see me getting these. Now this is, I think, only available on their website now. You can't buy it on Ulta. But it says that it's an ultra pigmented, long-lasting liquid bronzer and contour hybrid with a natural finish. Hybrid for creating a long-lasting, sun-kissed and sculpted look. Lightweight, blendable formula, rounded groove applicator is easy to apply. 10 shades available for $7. Now I'm wondering if these are going to be similar to the ones from Say, because remember Say came out with similar packaging. I want it to be similar to those, or if it'll be similar to the Makeup by Mario one. Because remember, he came out with one, you could pump it out or you could take it out with the wand to it. So I want to compare it against one of those two. I might do a poll, or you all can comment down below and tell me which one you prefer me to compare it to. But you know we're going to have to compare it, because as soon as I saw this, I thought of the same one immediately. That was like the first one I thought of. But since it says bronzer and contour, that's what's making me think you might be able to use it with the Makeup by Mario one too, because his is supposed to be more of a contour. And since it says bronzer and contour, I want to get a shade that I feel like looks more bronzy-esque and one that looks more contour-esque for my skin tone. And then we can try it against each one. And then if you like to contour, then you can see how it looks up against something that's made just to contour. And then if you like to bronze, you can put up against one that you think is made just to bronze. So I'm definitely picking these up, and we are definitely going to try them out against two other things. I finally got my hands on the Milani Tatcha dupe, so I'm thinking about doing another face full of dupes, because I have 2 setting sprays I'm going to try to get some stuff. So get excited, because that's coming soon. But I'm picking up 2 shades of this for sure. I'm hoping I can find it at a Target store or Ulta. If not, then I'll pick it up from their website, because there are a couple of other things that I want to get. So I can see me doing that, but that's a definite pickup, automatic pickup. Yes, yes, yes. Next, we have this Inslee Rain Nutty by Nature, inspired by one tiny yet mischievous woodland creature. This 6-pan palette has everything you need for stunning fall looks. So this is what the palette looks like. I feel like, I don't know, to me it's incomplete in some way. I don't know what it is. And it's kind of giving me vibes of like, I don't know, it's just not calling to me. Like the random weird little yellow, and then like the 2 dark shades, and the woman's like, I feel like I see what was trying to be done here, but I just don't like it. Like the yellow, I feel like it's supposed to be the inner corner shade or a transition shade if you're really light. Then you got, you know, the warm tone shade going with the warm red, and then you got like 3 little corners for the cool tones. Like I see what was done here, I just don't like it. And I feel like I could pull colors like these from my collection with all the other things I have and just, you know, like use that. So I don't plan on picking this up, but y'all know I haven't picked anything up from them since like, what is it, Cold Moon? And that was like a million years ago. So, but anyway, if you're interested, it costs $30, and it's supposed to be launching today when you're watching this video on the 25th. So just something to think about. So it says it has 4 mattes, a soft pastel yellow, a grungy mustard yellow. Oh, so that's supposed to be a mustard yellow. That's not supposed to be orange, but in the picture it looks orange. Anyway, a deep earthy brown plus 2 dazzling multi-chromes. A shimmering burgundy red reminiscent of autumn leaves, and a highly sparkly pink and green multi-chrome with prismatic rainbow shifts that's sure to bring magic to any look. And it's, like I said, it's $30 for anyone who's interested. Now, when I saw this Trick or Treat palette from Glam Light, I was just in another why you don't need moment. Because, like, again, shout out to Nina, because she was on it just like I was on it. Because she thought of one of the palettes I initially thought of when I saw it. I was like, look, stop playing with me. I keep telling y'all, you don't need it, child. You don't need it. So, I'm going to put Nina's marker up right here. Like I tell y'all in every video whenever I see a why you don't need moment. Make sure you go follow Nina over on Instagram if you like stuff like that, because if y'all see I don't always do dedicated videos to it. I might slide in this video, and if you're looking for that dedicated video, at least you'll have some form of idea of what it looks like compared to something else. If I didn't do a mock-up and I just named the palette and you wanted like an actual visual, because some people are visual learners, I do know that. So that's why you need to go check out Nina's Instagram. So make sure you go check out Nina's Instagram for stuff like this, because she does it pretty regularly. This palette came out, I think it came out yesterday, or the collection came out yesterday. I don't know. I don't know if this is one of those that they did that's just for Instagram, I mean not Instagram, for TikTok only, like the TikTok shop, and then they launch it later on. But I, believe it or not, I've never seen this movie Trick or Treat, so I have no idea what's going on here. Like, I don't know if the color story matches the like movie or what. That's one of the horror films I actually have never seen. And I told y'all I love good horror film, but this one I have never seen. But you're not here to judge, and that's not what this is about. Make sure you go follow Nina, and she showed you. So the one I talked about was the Beauty Bay one. The one on the top is called the Fiery Beauty Bay palette. That was the first palette I thought of when I saw it. I can come up with some more if y'all like, but y'all know I'm not really a warm tone girl, so it's not probably something I'm really gonna think about too much. It could be really compared to the Natasha Denona bronze palette as well, perhaps. But other than that, I'm not thinking of too many warm tone palettes. But remember, I'm not a warm tone girl, so don't expect me to just have warm tone palettes popping off the dome to think about, because I don't really care about warm tones. Anyway, on to this next thing. So it says Swiss Arabian Vanilla Toffee 2024 perfume. Y'all know I'm all about this. This sounds amazing. Like, the sound of this, just, now I don't know when this comes out, because it doesn't say when it comes out, but it has buttery toffee, Arabica coffee, walnut pastry, date milk, vanilla, cardamom, vanilla caviar, brown sugar, benzoin, tonka bean, musky woods, and musk. So this definitely sounds like something I'd be interested in. It sounds like it would pair really nicely with Viral Vanilla from Paul Rex. So I'm definitely interested in picking this up. Now, where you get it from, I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Beauty Creations decided they need to come out with their own, you know, what is it? Short Tilbury Flawless Filter Dupe. So theirs is called the Glowy Skin Filter. Its complexion booster comes in 8 radiant shades designed to blur, smooth, and illuminate for the flawless real feel filter effect. Formulated with hyaluronic acid and squalene, it produces moistures, brightens, and gives you the radiant glow without looking oily. So this comes out, this came out yesterday on the 24th. I don't know, or is today the 24th? I don't know. Let me see. No, yeah, it came out yesterday on the 24th. So, I don't know. I guess I feel like they're just kind of late to the party, because it's like, you know, Catrice has come out with theirs. I don't think Essence was gonna come out with one, or else I figured they'd come out with one by now. You got the e.l.f. one. You got the one from Juvia's Place. So you have plenty of options of that product already. So I'm like, do you really need their version? Because I feel like the answer is no, you don't really need their version, because all these other brands have versions. So I don't personally plan on picking it up, just because I'm like, you know, there's already versions of this out. So is it really necessary, or something I need to add to my collection? No, it's not. So I'm gonna skip it. Next, Nabla has their holiday releases that have come out. As you can see, these 3 things right here. I'm interested in this. Oh, so I think those are supposed to be like lip mask in a little jar. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, it says Viper Delicious Kit, and that's $31.25. And then they have the eye pencil sets. There's 3 different versions of them. There's Opal Nude, Icy Moon, and Fireworks, and they're $41.85 a piece. Remember, this is a foreign brand, so that's why it has the weird number on the end, like their Walmart. I don't know. I guess that's just what it rounds out in American. But it's available now on their website if you're interested in purchasing it. My whole thing is I want certain colors from each one. It's like the way they line up the colors, I'm not necessarily crazy about it, because they put like a neutral one in all of them, and then the majority of them are neutral. And the only one that is fun is like the Firework one. It only has that fun pink, and everything else seems like it's more like they're playing it safe. So I don't personally want it, just because I feel like everything is just playing a little bit too safe. But you know, to each his own. Half Magic came out with the Blushing Lizard formula you know and love. Just got bigger with 3 brand new color shifting sparkling shades. So there's Swamp Goddess, which is the chartreuse shade. Then there's, what's it, Electric Butterfly, which is lavender violet. And then there's the Unicorn, which is the baby blue one. So I like all the colors except for the green one, believe it or not. And y'all know I usually love blue, purple, green moment, but like I don't know, it's something about the green that's just not doing it for me. It doesn't look chartreuse personally to me, or maybe I just wanted a brighter chartreuse and that's why I'm not feeling it, because I'm thinking chartreuse is like the packaging and it's not the same color. The packaging is I'm just like but they look interesting. I've never tried this formula before because I've never tried any of their eye things. I have their highlighter and I have their blushes. I like their blush better than the highlighter, but I don't know. It's something about this brand is never crazy to me about it. I got the lip products. I wasn't that crazy about that. I got the eye products. I'm not that crazy about that. So it's nothing about this brand other than the blushes that I really like. So I don't see myself picking them up. I would go in store and swatch them with you all just to see what they look like and if I'm interested or not, if they have them around the corner from my house, since y'all know I live around the corner from Ulta. But otherwise, like I don't, you know, I don't see myself just picking it up because it's just not doing it for me. But, you know, it's a teach his own type thing. Next, let's get into some more fragrances. So they have a sneak peek of a Tom Ford fragrance called Rose Exposed. And the notes are supposed to be white pepper, rose water, rose, and sandalwood. Now, it doesn't say when this is coming out. I'm assuming this might be a 2025 thing. Don't quote me, because they showed their 2024 holiday collection. So I feel like this isn't a part of that. This is going to be something for next year. But I don't know if you're interested in that. I don't own any Tom Ford fragrances just because all of them, I don't know. I feel like the price for what it is isn't impressive to me, and that's why I don't own a lot of them personally. That might just be a me thing, but I'm like, because of the price he charges for it, I'm just kind of like, I don't want to, you know, pay that price for it. And that's what it comes down to for me. So I'm not judging. I'm just like, how do you pay that? Because to me that's high. But again, it's one of them, I'm not here to judge things. So if you don't mind paying it, I'm not gonna try to stop you. So this other fragrance I was looking at called Imperial Vanilla. Y'all know it immediately caught my intrigue because it said Imperial Vanilla, and I was just like, say less. Say less, say less. So it has brown sugar, rose, jasmine, vanilla, caramel, and tonka bean absolute. So of course I'm interested in this. Now I don't know when it comes out or where you get it from, but I'm like, you know, when it comes to the purple palette connoisseur, I'm a vanilla fragrance connoisseur as well. And as long as it actually smells a decent amount like a sweet vanilla that I would personally be interested in, I'm all here for it. It's a whole vibe, and I'm just like, yes, give it to me now. So I can definitely see myself picking this up as well. So now I feel like I'm somewhat leaving my makeup era when it comes to like eyeshadows and stuff and getting more into my fragrance era. I don't know if y'all noticed in a lot of these videos I don't have eyeshadow on, but a lot of times I'm rushing just to film this and then I have to go somewhere else and do something else. So I don't have time to do an intricate eye look, and y'all know I'm not known for, you know, natural eyeshadow and makeup look. So I'm like, I don't want to come up here with brown eyes and then y'all think it's something wrong with me. So I just kind of don't put on any, which is crazy considering how many eyeshadow palettes I have. I am going to make my eyeshadow palette collection video soon. I know somebody been asking me about it. I already filmed part of it, the one for here. I just need to film like my drawer sitting on the side. I filmed the one where I store all the eyeshadows I keep just to use for reference and why you don't need videos, but I need to film like my regular collection, if you will. Anyway, speaking of eyeshadows, V Cosmetics, I've never heard of them before. They sneak peek some colors from their eyeshadow palette. It's called Manifestation. So I don't know when it's coming. It didn't say when it was coming. It just said they had some sneak peeks of it. So these are the colors you get sneak peeks of. I feel like it's trying to be like the BH Cosmetics Zodiac palette. That's the vibe it's giving me just looking at these colors. I don't know, I could be wrong, but when I see it, that's what it makes me think of. So I have the, what is this? The Cognac Blaze. It's a bold new fragrance, has arrived, rich, intense, and captivating. It's the perfect scent for those who crave luxury and sophistication. Elevate your fragrance game now. So the notes, or the top notes, are mandarin, davana, and coffee. The middle notes are myrrh, black pepper, and sandalwood, and the base notes are tonka, musk, and vanilla. So this is supposed to be a unisex fragrance by the Paris Corner Perfumes. This scent is a perfect combination of warm and spicy notes that create an irresistible aroma that lingers throughout the day. The fragrance is subtle for both men and women who want to make a statement wherever they go. So I'm wondering if it's going to be kind of like, you know, Old Fashioned from Killian, or like, you know, Angel Shares from Killian. I'm hoping it gives that type of vibe, but from the notes I read, I don't feel like it's gonna give that type of vibe, which is interesting. So I'm like, how are you calling it Cognac Blaze, but I don't feel like it's giving those type of notes of a cognac. Like, to me, a cognac gives more like a spicy scent, not necessarily, you know, like oranges and pepper. I mean, well, I guess the pepper would make sense, but I'm like, I don't know. To me, it's just not giving what it's named. You can comment down below and tell me if it's just me, but I feel like it's not giving what it's a name. Okay, so Joscent Perfumes has like 5 fragrances coming out apparently. I've never bought anything from this brand. I don't know anything about this brand, so I'm curious to see what the scents are going to be. Now let's get into some more makeup items. So I'm sorry, even though I showed y'all the possible elf thing, we gotta talk about it now. I'm sorry, because what is this? What is it? What is the purpose of this? Why? Why do you need lip gloss to stick on your Stanley Cup, or lip oil stick on your Stanley Cup, or whatever? Why? Just why? Why? Child, this foolishness. They have 5 colors that match these, I guess, limited edition Stanley Cups or whatever. And then they have a holder to put on it. I'm like, what? What is this? What is just, I don't know. I've never been into the Stanley Cup thing, so I guess that's why I'm just like, I don't see the purpose. But since I see people on TikTok doing all these accessories and all this other stuff, it's just kind of like, oh, okay. So Huda's palette went live. I should have the link down below. You can order it on her website, or you can do the early access thing from Sephora. Both of them should be linked down below, hopefully. They say this is the last palette, and I'm just like, are they not selling well, or are you just trying to get people with FOMO to buy this palette? Because it's like, it looks like a lot of your other palettes. Again, as usual, shout out to my girl Nina. She made a mock-up of it compared to some other palettes by Huda herself, and I'm just like, yeah, I told y'all the same thing. Like, I feel like it's a mixture of rose quartz, the Nude palette, and just some of her other palettes that have like cool tone neutrals in them. So I'm like, what was the purpose of this? I don't understand. I really don't see the point, but you know, to each his own or whatever. I get it at a good deal, but I don't see myself paying regular price for this, just because it's like, I feel like you're trying to make me get the people who like really like the brand's palettes to make sure you sell out of it by telling us it's gonna sell out or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what the reasoning was behind them saying this was the last one. I didn't like really dig into it too much, just because I was like, I don't know. To me, it's just like a, you know, a FOMO thing of trying to get people to buy it and make sure they buy it so they don't have any in stock in the warehouse and they have to do a 50% off sale later on them. I don't know, but you know, I'm sure there's reasoning behind it. You can go look for it if you want, but I don't know. To me, it's just, I don't know. I guess the business person to me is like, this is just a marketing tactic to make everybody buy this palette. In my mind, that's what it is. Now, there might be a reasonable reason behind it, but I'm like, in my mind, it's just, I don't know. That's what it is. So you can get it if you want. I don't know that I necessarily want to pick it up, but you know, again, to each his own. Then Simply Posh showed their palette that's supposed to be coming. Now remember, they are relaunching the Cozy Cabin palette, but they have another one that's coming out. So I'm assuming they're gonna have a bundle of like, you can get that one, and then you can get the what do you call it, this new one, and then you can just buy like the one from last year on its own too, I'm assuming. But it's in black and white, so we don't know what the colors are, but I'm feeling like it's giving like the Frosty the Snowman vibes and Winter Wonderland vibes, of course, because it's for winter, so there's that. But next we have the Frosty the Snowman collection with Colourpop. As soon as I saw that palette, it just made me think of the one from Inslee Rain that I told y'all about. What is it called? The Holiday, I think it's Land of Enchantment. It made me think of that. I will give that one credit though, because I feel like it has more depth and it works a little bit better for people my skin tone, as opposed to the very ashy version that Colourpop has here. There's a whole collection though that they have going on. I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna get the clicky pens. I can see myself getting this palette, even though I kind of recreated my own version of this palette, and the palette recreations Who Did It Better, Me versus Indie Brands video. I don't know if that video is out yet or not, but I redid the second Sailor Moon palette to make it look more like this Colourpop one you see here right now. So I'm kind of just like, I'm not gonna front. I probably buy a little sponge too, and the lip things. So I can see myself getting a good majority of this collection. It's just I don't see myself using everything in this collection. But the full collection is $125. And it's available on Colourpop's website now. So they have, what is it? Frosty the Snowman eyeshadow palette for $24. Then the Super Shock highlighter duo for $16. Then you got Jelly Much eyeshadows for $12. The Lippy lip pencil and lip duos are $16. Then this is what I want, the So Juicy Plumping Gloss Balm Trio. That one's $24. I actually really like theirs in the clicky pen, so I can see myself getting that. They have a lip mask and scrub duo for $18, and then they have the sponge for $8. So I could definitely see myself, like I said, getting the sponge. I don't necessarily want the eyeshadow palette. I want the plumping lip trio and maybe the Super Shock highlighters. Honestly, I don't really use those that often, so I don't feel like I really need those either. So it's kind of just like whatever. So I would probably just get the clicky lip pens and the Snowman sponge, just because it's cute to have a little Snowman sponge. So I will get a couple of things, plus a couple of things from this collection, but I don't plan on picking up the whole collection because I don't see it being necessary. Now, Beauty Moon Cosmetics has another palette coming out. They did a cover reveal on it. It is the, what is this called? It's called the Ice Maiden. It has 16 shades in it. It has 6 pigmented blendable mattes, 7 buttery shifty dual chromes, 2 smooth sparkly shimmers, and 1 buttery sparkly hollow chrome. And this is supposed to come out on November the 5th, and it'll be $38.28 USD or $35.43. I'm confused because it has 2 different amounts on there, so I don't know if it's a 38. So I think it's $38.28 in the USD in other countries, and then in the US it's $35.43. So if you're interested, check it out. I have to see what the inside of it looks like because I feel like everybody's gonna do the same like Winter Wonderland-ish type thing, and I'm not necessarily like rushing to get that, so it's just like, oh, okay, that's nice. Let's talk about this Cosmic Brushes situation. So I did end up actually buying the Cosmic Brushes mystery palette or mystery collection. It was $80 and I used my girl Karen Harris's code, so you can use code Cage Makeup and get you a cute little discount on top of it if you're interested. So I only ended up paying like $70, and I thought that was good for the product. I'm interested to see what's in this box. I was hoping they would be like you know, who was it, I was hoping it would be like Unearthly Cosmetics, where, you know, they let you see what's going on, what's in there, or at least let you see the palette or something, but they did not. So I'm like, oh, okay, so I just have to be out here guessing and hoping I like everything in it. They did show a girl that did an eye look with it, and I wasn't necessarily crazy about her eye look, but I mean, like, she used, I guess, neutrally-esque shades or whatever, so that might be why I wasn't necessarily crazy about it. So I'm kind of just like now, like, do I really want this now that I have seen it? Because I don't know. Gourmand Beauty or Le Gourmand, the fragrance brand, has a new fragrance coming out. It says prepare for dark decadence and juicy sweetness, and it comes out on the 28th of this month, so it should be coming soon because today is the 25th. I'm hoping we can get a first look at it. I still haven't gotten the birthday cake one. I want to get it, but I always try to wait for their fragrances to come to Ulta. I think I've talked about this before in videos. I wait for things to come to Ulta because I don't know if I'm gonna like, you know, what's going on as far as like the scent goes, and I don't have to try to return it to their website or buy it off, you know, them off Instagram, and then you end up wanting to return it and you have to go through that whole situation. So it's like, I don't want to go through all that. So that's personally why I don't like to you know, be bothered. I guess I should talk about the stuff Cosmic Beauty relaunched as well. They have the Cool Trues, the Warm Trues, and with one other palette. I think it might be that purple gothic one that they had. That one. And Glamlight is coming out with their, what is it, they're returning with the Ghostface palette. I think it might be a new one though, because in this picture I just saw, it had red in it, and I swore the original one did not have red in it. So I'm kind of just out here confused, like, so what's going on with this? They also revealed some more stuff that's in the Trick or Treat collection, even though I thought it had already dropped. So they had the palette that's $20. They have a blush duo that's $14. They have a body butter that's $14. They have a Trick or Treat mirror that's $18. They have the Trick or Treat lip kit that's $22, and then they have the Trick or Treat candle. And you can get the full PR box for $106 with a complimentary photo card and burlap sack, I'm guessing, or you can just get the full collection with no PR for $94. So I told y'all before, I don't know anything about this franchise, so I don't know what's going on with that, but the stuff in it looks like classic glam light stuff, so I'm not personally huge about it. I'm wondering what the body butter is going to smell like, though. That's the thing I'm most curious about when it comes to this collection. Like, what does this body butter smell like? Because I'm just curious. Just like I'm curious what the candle's going to smell like, because, you know, I don't know how I feel about this ghost face palette either. I'm curious to see what it's actually going to look like, because I'm telling y'all, the original one, there was no red. That's why I'm like, I know this is a new palette, so they're just launching a whole bunch of Halloween stuff like they did last time. And I'm curious to know you all's thoughts on it. Like, how do you feel about this new stuff that they're launching when it comes to the palette? So I'm just gonna wrap it up here, especially because I'm like super late to doing this, and y'all probably not gonna see this till like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. So let me wrap it on up and take myself out of here. But tell me what you're excited about down below. Also, again, tell me if you want us to do a video on the Sephora sale and what I plan on purchasing and what I recommend you purchasing, since I've tried out a lot of complexion recently for the complexion junkies out here. But those are my thoughts on all of the new makeup releases and what I want to get and what I'm not really concerned about. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, y'all, the diamonds, make sure you subscribe. The membership's down below if you're interested. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye. I gotta go finish Dion's live and the replay.
The fun doesn't have to stop here. Let's be friends over on Instagram. So for the latest fashion, fragrance, and palette comparisons, make sure you head on over there. I'll see you guys over there. I recently did makeup by Mario.